First, let's take a look at the top stories making headlines. Osun State Ademola Adeleke wins second term. Ademola Adeleke vows to industrialize Osun State in second term. APC studies poll results, weighs legal options over Osun State election. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu congratulates Governor Adeleke on his victory. Federal government to leverage diaspora for development. UBEC gives dropout girls second chance. And on foreign news, Russia says Ukraine launches 2026 largest attack. And in sport, Arsenal races to 3 goals lead, makes Community Shield history. Good morning and welcome to our live news update. I am Obiajilu Ayomide Ngo Martins. Thank you for joining us. Now in more details. Ademola Adeleke has won a second term as Osun State Governor, defeating APC candidate Bola Oyebamiji by more than 66,000 votes. The result gives Adeleke another 4 years to lead the state. The returning officer, Professor Joshua Ogunwole, declares Adeleke winner after the final collation in Osogbo. Adeleke, who contested on the Accord Party platform, polled 511,067 votes against Oyebamiji 444,815 votes. ADC candidate Najim Salam came third with 70,180 votes. Professor Joshua Ogunwole Adeleke's victory ends a closely contested election involving 15 political parties. The governor is expected to begin his second term with a renewed focus on development and governance in Osun State. Osun Governor Ademola Adeleke says his second term will focus on transforming the state from a civil service economy into an industrial one. He made the pledge after securing re-election. Adeleke said his administration would build on its achievement and drive industrial development across the state.
A civil service state to an industrial state and an investment destination. Congratulations to Osun people and all supporters of good governance. In God we trust all the time. I thank you for listening.
He reaffirmed his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Appreciate Mr. President, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his strong support for a free and fair election. Mr. President is a son of Osun State, and I hereby reaffirmed my earlier endorsement of him for a second term in the 2027 presidential election. To all lovers of democracy, I thank you for supporting our struggle from home and abroad. The support is overwhelming. My faith in democracy is deepened. Most importantly,
the governor also appealed to his opponents to accept the election outcome and work for the state's progress. Now, the Osun APC says it is studying the results of Saturday's governorship election and will decide its next move after consulting its lawyers. The party's position could determine whether it challenges the outcome. APC Director of Media and Information, Kola Olabisi, said the party would explore all legal options available under the Electoral Act. He urged party members and supporters to remain calm and avoid provocation. The APC says it remains committed to the rule of law as it reviews the results. And next, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated Ademola Adeleke on his re-election as Osun State Governor, saying the result reflects the will of the people. He also commended INEC and security agencies for the peaceful conduct of the poll. Tinubu, in a statement, praised the election process and congratulated Adeleke on his victory. The president urged the governor to unite Osun residents and focus on growth, stability, and social and economic progress. And now the federal government says it will prioritize security and harness Nigerians in the diaspora as key assets for national development. It says stronger international partnerships will help address security and economic challenges. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Shola Enikonloye, stated this at a diaspora conference in Toronto, Canada. He said Nigeria is working with international partners, including the United States, to improve security, defense, and prosperity. Enikonloye also urged Nigerians to overcome ethnic, religious, and tribal division and work together for national development. And now in education, the Universal Basic Education Commission says girls who drop out of school should not be regarded as lost causes. It says a rehabilitation Lagos school will give girls and young mothers another opportunity to complete their education. UBEC Executive Secretary Aisha Garba spoke while commissioning the Alternatives High School for Girls in Agboju, Lagos. She said the school supports girls whose education was disrupted by poverty, early pregnancy, and other challenges. The faculty has classrooms, laboratories, a library, ICT facilities, and vocational training areas. Garba says UBEC will continue expanding alternative education opportunities for young people whose schooling has been disrupted. Let's take a look.
Attached to ensuring that every girl has the opportunity to learn, develop her abilities, as well as fulfill her potential. Your passion for education and human capital development continue to inspire efforts to create better future for our children so that no child is left behind. A girl who dropped out of school should not be regarded as a lost cause. A young mother who wants to return to school should not be told that her time has passed. A girl whose circumstances prevented her from completing her education.
Thank you very much, Aisha Garba. And now we'll take a short break. When we return, we have foreign and sport news. Stay tuned.
Africa is changing. Its influence is growing. Its economies are evolving. Its digital future is accelerating. Today, more than 1.5 billion people call Africa home. Hundreds of millions are already connected. And And by 2050, the continent will be home to more than 2.5 billion people. Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, drives this population growth and mass connectivity. The epic center of opportunity. Africa's scale and Nigeria's growing population create a rare long-term investment opportunity. But opportunity alone changes nothing. Execution matters. Because media has changed. Audiences have moved. Attention has fragmented. Trust has become scarce. The institutions that matter in the future will not simply distribute content. They will build trust. They will build communities. They will build influence. ANN was created for this moment. Not simply as a channel, not merely as a platform, but as a next-generation African media institution, operating from Nigeria, present across every platform that matters: television, digital, streaming, mobile, events, intelligence, one ecosystem, built with AI, run by journalists, built to inform, built to engage, built to endure, and built to create value generated across multiple revenue streams: advertising, sponsorship, events, digital products, research, multiple revenues, one institution, one long-term vision. The greatest opportunities are not discovered, they are built. The work of building has already begun. The Lagos studio is taking shape. The vision is coming alive. This is ANN, alive to Africa, alive to the world.
Welcome back. Now in more details on international news. Russia says Ukraine has launched its largest scale attack of 2026, with Moscow reporting 822 drones shot down overnight. The strike also hit a wild berries warehouse, while a Russian attack in Kyiv set a second-hand market ablaze. Ukraine says it has disabled 7 of Wildberries' 10 largest logistics centers, while Russia denies they support military operations. Hundreds of market stalls were destroyed in Kyiv. The attacks come aimed continue escalation in the Russia-Ukraine war. Now in sports, Arsenal are cruising towards Community Shield glory against Manchester City, now leading 3-0. The Gunners made history with the fastest goal in the competition. Ricardo Calafiori scored after just 24 seconds before Kai Havertz doubled Arsenal's lead. Captain Martin Odegaard then added a third as City struggled to respond. Now let's take a recap of the top stories. Before we go, here's a recap of our top stories. Adeleke vows to industrialize Osun in his second term, while the Osun APC studies the poll results and weighs its legal options. Abroad, Russia says Ukraine has launched its largest attack of 2026. And in sport, Arsenal races to a 3-goal lead and makes Community Shield history. And that's the news. Thank you for watching. I am Obiajulu Ayomide. Goodbye.